Out of TENSTAR. They're now going to push into the A site, and this is exactly what TENSTAR were kind of hoping for. There's 4 players here ready to fight. This won't be expected for Team Liquid, and although a couple of kills go their way, they still haven't been able to safely get that spike across to the site. The rotations have come in. There's 10 seconds left to get it planted, and we're into the 2v2. As this plant's about to be attempted, the door will swing open. kyedae tempted into going for a wide pick. The turret almost takes him down. Scream on low HP needs a kill quickly, and he'll be dropped. Navarro's alone, a man who previously clutched out with an ace on a map. Pistol round on this map, but never mind. He got shot in the head immediately. With a bulldog in hand, Polvi is in an absolutely insane position, and a Scream walks out. Scream still killed Stanley on short, and now they know there's a bulldog in mid. They want to try to force Polvi into a fight. Pincer him down. Navarro coming out of connector is caught. And now it looks like Polvi's as safe as...
My bulldog doesn't work like that. I just want to say that. It does not spray anywhere near as accurately as he makes it look. Now, Yumpy's hit a pretty ridiculous shot, so this is now looking like a workable round. They've taken control in towards the A site. Russ is still caught.
And it's going to be secured for Yampy, and now they can potentially get a couple more bits of damage done. Yampy, with a Marshall in hand, is going to be completely caught out in the open, and never mind. TENSTAR get away with that one in pretty nice fashion. Back in.
Phoenix on this map was something I really enjoyed, and this is incredibly aggressive. Link just holding that flank, watching for anybody trying to push through. The rest of the team in the meantime have made their way through middle. He's going to line up and get himself a couple of extra headshots. 3 players already dropped, and well, it would have to be pretty nuts from Stanley. Nice shot for the first at least. And Brody now being spotted and having control of the spike, but realistically, he is surrounded.
Yeah, he's dropped the spike, but he never really got in control of it. Right now, 2-1. Oh. There we go. Okay, Polvi's going to dodge that, but they heard the cloud burst, and Yampy gets the perfect timing, walking out on mid. Another dropped in the form of Stanley. Huge openings coming out of Yampy. With mid control in their favor and a 2-man advantage, Liquid looks set to take this one across the line. Big clutch play needed, and with Brody falling, it's left all on to kyedae. Doesn't quite feel all too manageable, and he's walking out, giving Yampy a 4th.
He's in a one and done. Like, if this is peaked together with a team, and actually, never mind, Link is expecting his position. It leaves the A site completely open, at least for a second, but the rotation will be there from Brody. Although I feel like he's going to be denied completely, but you know what? He lands a shot and even fades away.
Kind of huge at this point, you know? Oh no! kyedae stepping on the open while reloading. That was a mistake, and all alone, Russ will fall. Oh, the early round here was so good. They've let it slip a little bit. Brody now has to try to clutch it out. What was that? How did that even connect? It wasn't even a wall bang either. What did he... It's kind of a waste of a paranoia, to be honest. Let's Polvi get in position, I suppose, and that's worthwhile, as he's already fragged out.
And this at least lets Yumpy know that he can't be around mid, at least for the moment. Starts to watch for the angle of the peak, but the timing of Polvi is nigh on perfect.
Catch some of these players out. Polvi is rotated in. He's got a kill on A, excuse me. He's found a kill on mid, and now he's looking to get a kill on B. This guy's been absolutely everywhere. He even got that frag onto Link, leaving Navarro to try and clutch it out yet again. This time, not a pistol round, but he will need an ace. He's at least found the second, but on the back side, lurking away is going to be Brody, and catching him on the walk over. Things could have gotten a little bit awkward. 3-3 we go. TENSTAR. Get that early skirmish down. He gets with that. Stanley shut down on the crossover. Yumpy's going to take all this space, but look is on an off angle. Brody was waiting for that. Catching him off guard, trading it out, and putting it into a winnable position again. 3v3 lockdown. Known to be around here. He has dropped down, and he'll get the jump on him. Good damage, good follow-up. Run and gun, but why not when your opponent's got a Marshall? Now all they need to do is deal with this player on the site, Brody. They know he's here. They saw him earlier on. He got a kill towards main, but now he's repositioned, and that'll be the perfect time to strike. Sadly, only good for the one.
The thing is as well, if he survives even a few more seconds, kyedae is in position. He's actually going to try and use his lockdown for the 1 versus 2. He's also got a nano swarm for if they attempt to break the door. Instead, both players are actually just going to fade out of the site and look to play it together on the retake. It's going to be given away by the bot as well, and I feel like this is a nigh on impossible scenario to win. Already both players peeking out, and Scream, he's not going to miss that one. 5-3.
They're a team that currently, they have some of the most what was that out of kyedae? He's going in for wallbang pre-fires, out for one for It's so awkward. And a shock dart trade. Okay. Blainstorm and a Polvi.
It's got rid of the turret. The turret's gone. He's perfectly placed to come in from behind. It's so lucky that that was the one player they took down. It got rid of everything that was covering the flank. And now it's left all onto Yumpy. Rifle in hand. 1v2 turns it, well, almost back, but instead Brody's going to land him.
Challenging Yumpy to start with, but he might get an opportunity now that he's on that side of the wall. 3 players towards the A site, and Team Liquid are going to just blitz out towards it. They are running in, and Russ is completely destroying them. A double kill to start it. The push completely halted. And Yumpy dead as well. He's been the big player for them so far. Who's going to step up to fill those boots?
It's going to be a reposition.
Spike on the walk over. It could have been very different. Another nano swarm in the alleyway. Active, and Cray is able to take down Navera. The blind comes in from the paranoia, and they have a strong 4v2 retake. No need to rush it. I believe at least one player was spotted moving to the site. They might not be certain about the second, but now it's only Link remaining anyways, and he's about to be caught off completely.
Is going to make it even worse. So, although they haven't actually been able to deny it, they wasted some time. Russ, you're a madman. I guess he's already used his utility, so just decided to take an incredible risk. And Polvi's got backwards. What's going on?
I couldn't tell you. I feel like there was a little bit of miscommunication there in the Miz. Look, who's getting a little bit itchy down below? It's Yumpy who gets caught off guard. Now the operator will be the last man standing.
Oh!
And Brody deals with him. 7 on the board for TENSTAR at the half, and TENSTAR have had a fantastic start. They need to step it up now, and well, that's a good start for Yumpy, taking Polvi out right away and spotting that play that's coming in towards B.
Oh, it's an awkward fight. That's actually the spike. Down, Yumpy! He is on one today. Like, we've seen him recently taking off this jet. I think he's making a damn good argument why they should never do that ever again, because he has been flawless in this map so far. It must be edging towards...
Oh, no.
He's been almost flawless in this map so far, and edging himself towards 20 kills. Like, this has been... I actually...
might not be a bad retake in, but we're going to be looking at Yumpy to do a lot of the damage with that Blade Storm. He's been huge with it so far, and it doesn't start out too well. Stanley dealing with him, getting a second as well on the board, and Scream, although he'll retrieve a rifle, has 3 players to take down, and his teammates behind him are just getting mowed.
Ooh.
Great little lurk out of Cray and B main, and that will be 8 on the board for TENSTAR. Around they should have.
To make them think that there's only a solo player there. Instead, the shock dart coming over the position of Scream means he can escape all too easy, and they've got 30 seconds left. If they want to switch this up, they have to go now. Instead, they're just going to be pushing into a 3-man stack into the blender for the side of TENSTAR. This round is looking bleak as they have a lot to find.
A lot of work to be done for TENSTAR as they push on in. So many of Liquid's players are here, and the wall bangs are dealing with them immediately. Oh, Scream, you're in a bit of trouble. You would have thought, but this guy is just running it down. Cray deals with him, but there's only 5 seconds left. The round is already done. Cray won't even get out with a rifle.
It is their choice. I wonder if they'll be able to recover, because they do have a lot of opportunities in this one. Navera, though, looking to try and shut them down, playing that anchor, has the rotation in from Scream, but it doesn't even look like they really need it. Yumpy has already found another into middle, and this is looking like an absolute shutdown. Cray at least gets 1 for his money.
This could be bad for Scream. He seems to be kind of out in no man's land right now as the push comes in, and he'll at least find the one to heal up on the back of the Empress, and he is doing a damn good job of staying alive in a very awkward spot. This is the freedom that an agent like Reyna gives Scream to play with in a 5 versus 2 that should almost definitely be around for Liquid, with coming up on 10 seconds left on the clock. The question is, can TENSTAR even save some of these rifles through? And I don't think so. Liquid might well hunt them down afterwards. We'll see as the time runs out on the round.
Scream is going to try and kill them. 100%. Like, there is no way. Walk away. Don't face
He's thinking about it. He wants to do it.
Even with a paranoia.
He's sending it, and Scream shut him down immediately.
Paranoia a bit
back to
late.
his teammate. Ready now to go out for a little bit more, and he is absolutely farming. He just used Empress, and he's almost got it back online.
So, yeah.
Could give them an opportunity to fight back in. They know that Cray is probably up close, and Scream was just holding that. The headshot found immediately. Now the man advantage is theirs. They have a lockdown, but using that, there's a bit of time. There's a bit of time, but the kills are going their way. Russ being held on the walk out, peeks after the recon, but It's just nothing going their way, man. Every single duel goes to Team Liquid, and they've now put a pretty neck-and-neck fight for the first half, and then coming into this one, Liquid have just had full control. At early screen, he doesn't even dismiss, man. He looks for more. That's the confidence he's feeling right now. It's flowing through his veins. One shot here from Yumpy. There you go. kyedae down as the smoke fades, and it's into a 2v4. No, not a 1v4. Russ manages to find that, but walks right into Yumpy after. Spike down, Brody alone in a 1v3 with the Bulldog. This is not looking ideal. He's at least got time on his side, Tom.
Yeah, he's had a clutch or two. He's been one of the better players for sure, but he needs an absolute miracle here. Yumpy holding the angle. You got navi almost trying to bait him into a bit more of a swing. Link also alongside him. Like the chances are slim, and well, they're now none. 13-8. A very strong defensive half coming out from Liquid. Something we've come to expect. This has been but I guess they just think they can do better, which, hey, they were a team that also beat Fnatic as well. So fair play to them. Start, though, not exactly going great. They are being utterly slaughtered in this pistol round. Not a single kill going their way so far, and there's only one man left.
Yeah, that was a real blink and you miss it pistol round. Taking a bit of an aggressive spot. Still has the dash online to get him out of sticky situations. And he's dropped the spike. 17 seconds left as they go for it, and down goes Scream. Palvi taking some big scalps in this round already. That nade, a little bit too late getting in there. So TENSTAR will get away with the plants at a 4v3 retake. Liquid at the disadvantage on the way in, and Solkas takes a big hit, followed up by Stanley. All of a sudden, this is looking incredibly winnable. The gap in the wall is used, though, to sneak around Palvi for a third. Yumpy alone, and he still needs to defuse. The time is not on his side. He needs to hunt them down. The turret is about to finish him off. 1-1, TENSTAR back. Oh, Tom,
Did someone else shoot it for him? I think they might have done. So it didn't actually give anything away, so they actually kept Scream alive in the corner, and he's been able to find the shots. And now Yumpy just... What?
It's so fast.
That doesn't make any sense.
So fast.
Well, it's an early pick for Palvi at least. He's going to get himself a second as well. Solkas looking to try and take him down, but... This operator doing its work. Rest of the team just patient. They know that at this stage, Liquid are going to have to try and make some sort of response. Losing 2 players this early. Link still playing patiently. Stanley has been trying to pressure him for quite a few rounds, though, and...
Oh, no, Link!
I was about to say this kill should be free, and I hesitated for a second, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah, well, you know, it really should have been, but... Oh, no!
Everything's going wrong for Liquid. They've just lost a round. Have all disappeared, and he's left with just a classic, which at this point we know kind of sucks.
Oh, the push around the side is caught, the recon out, and it feels like they're fully in control. 10 seconds left, Spike dropped on the floor, and it's all left down to Brody.
Okay.
A solid attempt with the 3K, but barely any time. Even getting this plant is impossible at this stage, and the round is done and dusted. Even saving the weapon's going to be impossible. A good attempt by TENSTAR, but Liquid have bounced right back on that. And
it was something that was almost used for pure aggression. Now we are starting to see teams like, for example, well, I guess didn't hit any of them anyway. Like, for example, Solkas, but more specifically, we saw Envy using it quite a lot for plant denial. And it's just annoying. Like, if you have a plan that's based around a Sage Wall, and then you don't have a Sage Wall anymore, you have to adapt very quickly on the fly.
That's tough. They don't have a Sage Wall anymore on that attacker side, but now they've got the Viper's Pit, the adaptation made, and buy them a lot of space. Look at what's happening there inside Kitchen. Stanley's walked outside of his ult.
He can wait for at least a moment, but it still isolates a lot of positions that he can't be in any longer. He might be able to catch at least one player here, but never mind. Yumpy even going to turn around and land the shot himself. Couple of decent rounds coming through for Liquid.
Jet can be. Let's see what Scream can do with it. Down on the site, nice easy spray out. Yumpy taking 3, but the answer back is there immediately, and Stanley is now all of a sudden potentially able to win this round. Solkas shuts it down, but they should not have lost even nearly that many players, especially with the start that Yumpy put to it.
Because I think they personally have stronger maps. I think they picked this because it used to be the permaban of Liquid. Liquid have already had to play in this tournament. It looked decent. Now they're playing it again. It still looks decent. In fact, Scream may maybe making a case that he should be using the operator a little bit more. He's going to get isolated again, but it doesn't matter. Soulcast is there, and he's tearing them a new one. 3 kills, making it look easy. 7 rounds.
But that's also something I think these guys will grow into. We've already seen great signs from Polvi, and Russ as well has definitely been catching some attention.
I'll be a little bit sad, though, if we get only 2 maps, because that means we don't get the agent I most like watching Russ on, which is actually his Sky. I think his Sky has been incredible in this tournament, but they picked 2 maps, or they've gone on to 2 maps where it's not really played. Now, this round, he's doing incredibly well on the Sage. He's found 2 openers for them. Soulcast, this is so ballsy. Like, you deserve to get shot in the head for that. I'm not going to lie.
Even in a showstopper online, he's just going for it, man.
It was just almost sheer disrespect to try and find that kill, and they do still have... Oh, no, please.
Paul, oh no, oh please, Tom, please. I love TENSTAR, I really do. I don't want them to lose, not like this. It's a 2v2.
Oh, he's got stuck on the roof!
The fuse is coming in, there's Hunter's Fury, the recon, the flank coming through as well. It's secured, there's no way they lose this at this stage. Thank God.
Oh, I feel like if you could almost just make like one of those meme compilations of just like bad things happening to Scream from this round alone. Like, he got stuck on the wall, and then a few seconds later, he's trying to dash out and get stuck on a little bit of the corner of the block. He also got stuck.
Caused so much trouble before. He's not going to land the first or the second. An easy shot, but a big whiff. There goes the showstopper to deal with Polvi. 10 seconds left. The plan still to come through. TENSTAR need to rush it in. They'll secure it by the looks of things. Not too much of a worry for them. Russ has gone down! They've killed the planter with the Hunter's Fury! Oh, that is such a heartbreaking round. It looked like it was going to be clean and easy, and instead, with, I think...
As long as Yumpy, he actually went swinging. He's like, right, I'm ready to fight, guys. Like, Yumpy, you have the spike? You have the spike? Shocked up, we'll go down. Leaves Link a little bit lower, and actually Stanley has found a kill onto Soulcast. Scream almost caught out, and I think they're expecting a repeat from him. A passive Sheriff is not something that's ever been uttered before, so chances are he's still going to be looking for those fights. Unfortunately, with losing that wall early, they don't really have anything to fight back with, but they are finding those extra few shots, and they're going to start getting Cray onto the defusal. The wraparound is a little bit late from Navira, but it is slowly coming through the wall. It's actually going to break perfectly in time, and although Cray was ready, it didn't mean he was going to...
Parents, that's got to feel bad.
You know, they'll understand.
Aim. They're like, yeah, I'll give you up.
My dad gave me bold genes. I think that
that's fair.
Realistically, like, he brought this on himself.
What was that? Oh, was that Stanley's just jumping around, having fun?
No, don't do it. Yeah. Weakness not found.
I think, oh, that's a great setting utility out of TENSTAR, man. Snakebite into Shock Dart, taking the double damage. Oh, that nade. Pushes Stanley back from pushing the res. That's a really good start for Liquid. The trades back are good. 4v4 Navira now starting to show up massively, but Yampy's dropped. He's been the big fragger. Now we need someone else to step it up, but that is something that Liquid have a plethora of.
Oh my God, stop!
Tapping everybody out of it.
Where we have seen them try to individually fight against these players. I think that definitely has played against them. Now, Polvi is going to get the opener here. Link is just ready and waiting. It doesn't seem to matter what agent he's on. He's got that lurk down to a T and may even pressure to try and get the ultimate orb. Is he going to get found on the flank? No, he actually turns around and then kills Russ as well. They were watching and waiting to try and shut out Link. Instead, they've lost A control and they've lost everyone else. Scream is only using 1 bullet at a time. I feel like he's somehow changed his Vandal to a single shotgun. I didn't know that was possible, but he doesn't even bother firing a second bullet anymore.
Why would you? With the form that he's on today, it works. The defuse is going to be attempted, but I doubt this is going to get all the way through. Navira is rushing him down and taking the kill. And although he'll take him down with Polvi,
but when it comes to the cream of the crop, they're not there yet.
Funny thing is, they look very good on Liquid's pick. That is some great aggression out of Polvi. Not afraid, and that's the thing that we complimented TENSTAR for. Not afraid to make aggressive plays. They've had the advantage in the early round at one stage of 5 versus 3, and now the numbers are equalized yet again. TENSTAR basically on the back foot, considering all the positions that Liquid have. Scream starting to apply the pressure. The right click doesn't land. Brody gets away with 2.
Nice.
3 to close the round. TENSTAR rotate and looking towards the B site. Now, Stanley's gotten aggressive here a couple of times. We've seen him push up, and that's why they're taking a long time in clearing out all these corners as they move on up. Stanley's conditioned them to be worried about him, but now as we come into the final minute, they've already cleared it out, and this is where he's going to have to show up massively.
Utility not yet placed either, so there's not really that much to use. He does have himself the screen, so he can try and isolate them a little bit, and actually will do just that! They don't even clear him properly! Giving a couple of kills before there's a response from Yumpy. They've got time to at least push and probe. You can see the patient play. navi even going to go watching to try and find the players on the flank. kyedae maybe in trouble. In fact, though, catches the timing onto Yumpy again. And maybe there is still some life in this 10-star squad, as they're going to get a couple in a row. Colby again. He's going to find that opener with the operator. He's actually going to go back for more.
And that was a tag. navi's now left on super low HP, needing a heal. Down goes Rust, but Paulv trades quickly. Almost instantaneously, actually. The numbers stay in the defender's favor. This is a solid start, man. They are not crumbling, even when Liquid look to try and deal with them, constantly pushing into this A site. Paulv's delivering. With 40 seconds on the clock, it looks like Liquid still have clear intentions of hitting A. TenStar fully stacked up, and with Stanley pushed B, they know that it's an A hit.
30 seconds left.
It almost looks like Liquid are just waiting to see when that wall breaks, and more. The fact is, all that comes is doom and gloom as Link, the only one standing, and Paulv is going to end it with a 4K. Again, come in pockets. Or in their hands, even.
Oh, Paulv up on top of the wall. I love it, man. Varying aggression, the confidence really flowing. You can see it now. This is what I was missing for a lot of that first half. We saw it initially coming out. We complimented TenStar for constantly playing aggressive and not really giving Liquid the respect that a lot of teams would. Is teams will look up to guys like Liquid, especially players like Scream, Yumpy, but TenStar were just disrespecting them at times, and that's what you need to do. Right now, Paulv's already garnered them a 2-man advantage. And when you look at Team Liquid, they're going to go right back into this operator yet again. That's another opportunity for Paulv connected.
Yeah, it almost looks like he's stat padding at this stage. Every single member wants to try and take him out, and it just hasn't been going too well. Soulcast, the last man standing. A 1 versus 5 that looks nigh on impossible. Already being flanked, slowed, and left in a corner. They can even just wallbang him past the box, and nothing to come of this round. Again, there's only really one man that we're seeing.
Easy defuse location. TenStar are already kind of gearing up to push back in. They've droned out. They're keeping them at bay. With this lockdown coming into effect, what's the response? It's actually to push in. It's to look for the fights now. They're kind of limited on time, though. They've got to go quickly and destroy it, and they've done exactly that. Things are looking good for the TenStar side for just a moment till navi pipes up. And now we need someone else. Link on the backside needs to be caught by kyedae on this push around. He's seen it, but not landed the shot. Paulv alone, up 1v3. Time is against him. There's the first. Has the info on exactly where Link is. He's checking a bomb, and that could have been an absolutely beautiful clutch. But instead, it is the game.